We are back in Animate, and we've got our file open here with our character. I've just extended out the timeline and I've put my audio in already. Now the important thing to remember is that your graphics have to be the same length as your audio at least. Okay, but we also need to set up the audio so that we can hear as we navigate along our timeline. Alright, so at the moment if I scrub along with my playhead here, you'll see that we can't actually hear any of the audio. You can only hear it when you play it back.
I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like this before.
So what I want to do is actually go through and just set up that audio to play back first of all. So click on your audio layer, any frame, and go up to the top here where it says sound, and you can see that it's set to an event. You actually want to choose to set it to stream, and that will mean that as you scrub over your audio, you'll hear it frame by frame. Okay, which is really helpful when we get to our actual breakdown of our lip sync animation. So referring to our notes, okay, referring to our examples here, okay, some really good Preston Blair reference of mouth shapes and what they use. Okay, you've got to think about the audio, think about the words that are being said and what mouth shape matches that. So you've got an example there, hello, got an H, E, L with the tongue pressed against the teeth, okay, then O. So really accentuate those vowels, those accents of the sounds with the mouth shape that you're matching. All right, so just refer to these. You can see A and E looks very similar. E might be more squashed down or accentuated. O, okay, U, all the way to the closed teeth consonants. W and Q, M, B and P, L and F and V, sometimes also dwarf. Okay, so it just depends on what you're obviously animating as to which mouth shapes you'll use. So back in Animate now, we're ready to start off. I've set my mouth to just play a single frame over here in the looping options under properties. So ready to start, just going to play it.
I don't think.
Okay, so it starts off with an I don't think. So what I actually want to do is put in a keyframe here. Now I can right click and insert a keyframe, and I will make a new keyframe with a new instance of our symbol. And we need to choose which mouth shape we want to use. Now in the past you could select the number, so you click and drag this and go through the frames and choose the correct one. But there's now a recent tool called the frame picker. So if you click on this box here, it'll actually give you a breakdown of the different images on those frames. Okay, so for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 different mouth shapes. Now this is actually just going to start off with an for an I. Alright, so that's fine. I'm going to leave it on the default one it is here, but I want to change the first frame to be a closed mouth shape because you're not going to start talking with your mouth open. So I'm just going to click into my first section here, click on frame 7 like so. Okay, and you can see when you click, it actually puts in a keyframe for you. So you don't have to manually insert a keyframe. Scroll along, so I don't, so the D for don't starts around there. So I'm moving my playhead to this 15 frame mark. Click on my mouth shape, and I want to choose a D type sound. So again, I'm going to go with probably something like this one here, number 5. Click on that. You can see it puts in a keyframe automatically for you and changes the symbol. Go along. So there's an O immediately afterwards. Click on the mouth shape again. Choose the O option. Go along down, and you just keep going along that process. All right, until you essentially create the entire lip sync sequence. All right. So does that make sense to everyone? Yeah? Cool. Beautiful. Hello.